Live from the most dangerous beach you can think of, it's Malignant Bear, featuring me, JD Graspitz. Hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. Tonight, checking out Darktide. This is Fatshark's attempt at making Vermintide in space, which is pretty great, all things considered. We've played Vermintide a couple times on stream, and I've played it plenty off stream, both the first and second one. So I've been looking forward to this one for a long time. It is literally just Vermintide in 40k, with a little bit more focus on ranged weapons than Vermintide has, which makes sense because there's, guns in 40k. Yeah, it's the pre-order beta right now, because I did a terrible thing and I pre-ordered a game. And it's good. I'm enjoying it. It has some issues, though. It definitely has some problems. First and foremost, before we jump into it, is the optimization. My computer is no slouch, and this game struggles at times to hit 60 FPS, and that's with playing with the settings a lot to try to get it there. It definitely looks very good, but still the frame rate is rough in this game. It's not nearly as bad as Pokemon, of course, but it's still not great. So my apologies in advance if we get any hitching and screen tearing and things. It also might crash. It hasn't crashed on me yet, but who knows, it might. And it's also online only, so we'll be playing with random people. I don't think I have voice chat turned on. It's hard to tell. So my apologies if we see or hear anything that we wouldn't want to. But yeah, let's jump in. Let's check out Darktide. So here we are, where you get to pick your operative. And this game does things a little bit different than Vermintide. There is no preset characters. Like there's no Krillian, there's no Barden, blah blah blah. You instead make and customize your own operative. And you get to pick from one of 4 classes, and then you get to go in and do the character customization then. There's only 4 classes right now in the game. I don't know if they'll add more later. Supposedly there's going to be subclasses at some point. Those are not in the game yet right now. But we'll go in and we'll check out the character customization here. So your choices are the Veteran Sharpshooter. This is the Range Specialist. So you can see a little bit of their gameplay. It's shooting people. They get a special ability where they can, do a little bit more damage. They get stronger headshots. They get some extra ammo. They throw a standard frag grenade. Your coherency is just like the ring of people around you, which is kind of neat. Oh man, the model's really lagging. Neat. Okay, it's going to be one of those games then. Your coherency is just the area around you. So whenever you're close to your teammates, there's bonuses for being in that coherency, which is kind of cool. They have some unique weapons. There's more than just these. I don't know why it lists these two, especially the combat shovel. That's like the most boring thing ever. But they get plasma guns as one of their unique things. So you have the Zealot. Zealot is the melee DPS class. They're currently pretty broken. A lot of their things, just like their ability and a lot of their passives just straight up don't work right now. They dash forward, replenish their toughness, and then do some extra damage. You can get interrupted on it very quickly and easily, which sucks. Martyrdom is you get more damage for the health you're missing. It doesn't seem to work properly. Sometimes you'll be missing, 45 health, and you won't get any bonus. And other times you'll be missing 15 health and get plus 15 damage. Doesn't seem to make any sense. Same thing with Until Death. They can avoid a critical hit. They attack a little faster. This one seems to work, but it's not very much. They have a stun grenade. You have toughness. So toughness is a mechanic. Instead of, like, you have health, and then there's toughness as kind of a little bar on top of that. So you can last a little longer there with toughness. Zealot's awesome, though, because they get chain swords and flamers. And thunder hammers. Zealot is the character I've played the most, which is a shame because they seem to be the most broken right now. Let's get Psychers. This is this game's version of kind of the wizard from Vermintide. So you get, of course, unlocalized, low talent, Psyker 2, combat description, context, warp charge, underdash, vent, undefined. That is my favorite ability. That's a pretty good one. They can pop people's heads off. That's their big thing. They have an extra weapon at all times, which is their brain burst ability. They can target someone, and then when they hold down the charge, their head explodes, and then they get a little... The Psyker themselves then builds up a little bar, sort of like the overheat bar in Vermintide. And then they have to vent it, or they die, blah, blah, blah. It's not particularly good. It takes a while to charge up, like the brain burst, to actually kill somebody. Sometimes it's not a one-hit kill, and you can only do 3 or 4 of them before you're at full peril, they call it, because you have a slight chance to reduce it whenever you get a brain burst. If you're super lucky, you can get 5 in, but it's usually only 3. So it's kind of underwhelming. They get lightning swords and force staves, which is kind of cool. And then last but not least, we have Ogryn. This is a tank class. They have heavy weapons. They also have a charge ability, which is significantly better than the Zealots. They do more stagger damage in melee. They don't get interrupted. They take less damage. They throw a giant box of grenades. They do more melee damage. They get shields and grenade launchers and stuff. Big heavy weapons. So you can see already that there's kind of an issue where these are the tanks, but they also do a bunch of melee stuff, which means the Zealot is kind of in a weird place. Thankfully, chain swords are pretty awesome, but I don't know if that's enough to save them. Anyway, let's check out customization. So you get to choose what planet you're from. There's a couple different ones here. 40k fans are most excited about Cadia. So this tells us when this game takes place, because it's after the fall of Cadia. So pretty interesting. This doesn't really matter, with the exception that if you pick Cadia as your starting planet, then you get a couple more customization options. Every character has a childhood background of things that you've done, and this is for each individual class. These don't seem to matter. You have something that you did while growing up. These don't seem to matter. You have a defining moment. These don't seem to matter. And then you get to the actual customization. So everybody except Ogryn can be male or female. Ogryn are male only. There's not a whole lot of options. Actually, we'll just go through randomize. You can kind of see them. In classic kind of Warhammer fashion, you cannot make a good-looking character. Everybody's very, very grim and haggard-looking. Male or female, it doesn't matter. You have a decent amount of options, like for some of the things. Like there's a ton of tattoos, but you can't move them around or anything, which is kind of disappointing. Like there's a ton of tattoos. But yeah, there's just like there's a lot of options for weird things. Like, oh, how burnt do you want your face to be? There's like a ton of these. But for the most part, you're never going to see them because of helmets and things. And then once you do that, you pick your voice.
I've dreamed many dreams before, but never like this.
I should have known the enforcers would not tolerate me forever.
It seems that no matter how low I set my expectations.
So obviously, some of the voice actors from Vermintide have made their return. It's interesting because there is no limits on what your party can be. So you can randomly get a party of 4 Ogryn or 4 Psykers. It doesn't matter. The voice acting in this game is very good. It's superb, just as good as it was in Vermintide. And there's a lot of it because there's 3 different voices for every gender of every class. Plus there's some NPCs as well. There's less banter though. And I feel like when there is banter, it's not as good as it was in Vermintide because it's not established characters, which is kind of a letdown. I get why they did this. They want you to be an anonymous nobody, which makes some sense in 40k. There's trillions upon trillions upon trillions of people. But still, I miss having the predefined characters and like the significantly better writing and things. That's one of the highlights of Vermintide. Is the Ubers Reg 5 or 4, doesn't matter, are very good characters, and their interactions with each other are just phenomenal. Some of the best like voice direction I've ever heard in a video game for them. You're starting close, and you get to pick your name. You can randomize, so it gives your entire background. And it tried to give you random names that are appropriate for the setting, including for the ogre, and it gives you a bunch of, monosyllabic things, which it's fun and appropriate for them. But let's play the ogre. So yeah, right now there is no single player option. It's all with randoms. It is all with dedicated servers, though. I will give them that. That's a good thing. But yeah, there's no option to play solo. They said it's coming. There are bots. If somebody drops out, a bot will pick up for them. But you cannot start solo with just bots, which is a shame because this game looks really good. If Total Biscuit were still alive, he would put out the most interesting video in this game I can ever think of. Because from an aesthetic perspective, the looks and sounds and feels, this is the best 40k game ever made. And I don't even think it's a contest. Everything about it just looks and sounds and feels exactly like what I'd want 40k to. But then outside of that, it's a technical nightmare in terms of optimization, and the UI in this game is absolute trash. Like, inexcusably bad. But this is the hub world where everybody spawns in. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. Some of these things you can't do until you get higher level. And some of the things are just not open yet in the pre-order beta. Let's see. Some texture pop in. We'll check out the settings actually, just to kind of demonstrate here. So like here's the interface options. There's not a whole lot of them. Here's the audio options. We might turn this up actually. Maybe a little bit. The music in this game is great. That might be one of the highlights of it as well. There's some audio settings. There's voice chat in the game. I have no idea what microphone it's using for voice chat. There's no option to pick which one. As someone who has 3 microphones attached to their computer, that's just... I can't understand why you would do that. Video options, just to demonstrate what we're running at. 1440p, VSync off. I set the frame rate cap to 120, it's never broken 90. They have FSR 1 and 2. I have those both off. I have sharpening off because that destroyed my frame rate. And then I turned a couple other things off to try to get a little bit better performance. So you have a lot of options here, which is good. Keybinds. You can't set multiple keybinds for something. For example, you can sprint and slide in this game. You only have one option for what you want crouch to be to slide. I would like it to be both Control and C for a little bit easier options there, but no, it's one or the other. It should always be Control for when you're stationary, and then C for when you want to do a quick slide. But no, you can't do that. Input options. Again, there's not a whole lot going on here. Walk around a little bit more, see some more stuff. The game is in first person, except in the hub world. I assume that's so you can see your character and take them in a little bit better, which is cool, but...
What a wretched creature you are.
So this person is Psychanium. And that's where you learn how to play the game. That was the very brief tutorial you get after the prologue. But again, this just 10 out of 10 for looks. This is everything that I would want out of a 40k game in terms of what it looks like. And what it sounds like too. We'll see that a little bit more when we actually get into some combat and stuff. I might turn it up a little bit more actually. Turn that down to 90. That at 95. There's no hotkeys to activate any of the things in the hub world, which is terrible because it's pretty big. There's a lot of stuff to see here and do that you will want to do between missions. One of them is check out what you can buy. So there's a shop here. It rotates every, 30 minutes? And this is where you get low-level gear. There's no loot boxes, like Vermintide 2 had. The only gear you get is either from leveling. Every now and then you'll get an unlock of a very crappy weapon just to test out something new. Or you buy things in the shop. There's another shop that I haven't unlocked yet, which takes a different kind of currency for doing missions. And then there's crafting, but crafting is not in yet. Again, there's some more stuff here. Eventually you will be able to do some customization after the fact, which is good. That's where this will be. But not yet. Alright, so the biggest issue with the game, other than the performance, is this UI. Here's your weapon stats. Good shit, Fatshark. I don't know what any of these mean. I don't know what these icons are. These bars don't make sense. There was a picture circulating on Reddit of two of the exact same name gun, and they both had a bar for ammo, and one of them had a lower bar but more ammo than the other. These don't make any sense at all. I have seen that same thing as well. I had two of the exact same las gun, same name, and the bars just didn't match up at all. There's no damage number, so you don't know what this means. Who knows what that is? This one, there's a lot of weapons that have this. I don't know. I guess mobility is your move speed. I don't know. That said, all the different weapons feel and perform differently and very good. The combat in this game is just as satisfying as it was in Vermintide. But it's just a shame that the UI is such a mess to get to it. There's some cosmetics. There's not too many in the game right now. Even the ones you get for pre-ordering are not in the game at the moment. So, but you unlock these through doing various things. And then just like Vermintide, you have feats every 5 levels going up to 30. So it's not worth looking at these because there's a lot of them and they're probably going to change. So another thing that's in is... Hey, that was the menu we were just on. You cannot change your operative from here. You have to go all the way back out to the main menu. Which is just kind of baffling. There's penances. These are the achievements that are in the game right now. Boy, we are really laggy. What is that about? Let's see here. Not much better. Okay. But yeah, penances are the achievements in the game. And a lot of them are just kind of things you're going to get naturally. With the exception of some of these where it's like to unlock the actual cosmetics. Some of these are ridiculous and you would never actually get them done, especially in multiplayer. Even with friends, some of them are just so prohibitively selfish that you wouldn't do them. So it's like, on the highest level difficulty as Psyker, get your peril bar to full, explode, and kill 3 elite enemies within that explosion. Okay, so kill yourself to kill 3 things, screw your team over that way. One of these, there's one that's just absolutely ridiculous. So just like Vermintide, there is monstrosities like the big enemies, like the ogre and the troll and stuff. Those are here too. So while on one of the higher difficulty levels, single-handedly kill one of them by yourself, where all of the damage is done exclusively with Brain Burst. So like I said, Brain Burst sucks. It doesn't do very much damage. It takes a long time to charge, and it leaves you vulnerable. If even a single point of damage is done by anybody else on your team, you fail this. It's horrendous. I have no idea what they were thinking with those. Again, beta, but this game does come out in just over a week. If there's a story, I'm not entirely sure what it is. There's like a brief tutorial where you're a prisoner, and then you get out of prison, and then they're like, alright, you can join the Inquisitorial legions and battle Nurgle. And that's it. You're just fighting Nurgle because that's what you do. Most of the characters like don't have any sort of personality to speak of, which is a shame. Again, stark contrast to Vermintide there. And maybe there'll be more when it actually releases, I don't know. But it is worth pointing out. Here's the mission terminal. Missions are totally random on the map, like they change. You get different conditions and things. So in addition to missions being random, and I mean totally random, like you'll get different objectives on similar maps and things, which is cool. I think the game is going to have a little bit more longevity thanks to that, thanks to this random element. But it means that if you're trying to target a specific mission, either because you want to play something or you need to for an achievement, it might be a little hard. So, we're just going to do quick play and see what we get. Hopefully it's working. So we're playing on the lowest difficulty, we're only level 2.
You're heading into the torrent. Rannick's identified a target that wants eliminating. The target's holed up in an enforcer station, using it as a fortress or something. You'll have quite a walk to get there, but good news, everyone will be shooting at you.
So it's me and another Ogren, and then looks like two Ranger veterans. Loading screens are a little long. Missions are not super long though, which is good. Again, it's very much Vermintide. If you're spending more than 30 minutes in a mission, you're probably doing something very wrong. One of the biggest downsides to not having it be single player. Oh. Okay, I guess we're already in here. I was going to say, one of the downsides to being multiplayer like this is that you can't just, explore around and take in the sights, which is a shame because, again, the game looks so very good. Alright, so here's our first gun. It's a giant shotgun. So you can see with the UI, we have our weapons down in the bottom right, standard stuff. Our stats in the bottom left, including our teammates. Ooh. That's a good start. Alright, I've never used this knife before. Characters shout and do things as they use their abilities and all that. Standard stuff there. Get him. Right. There's the Ogren's charge. That's good. The game is sufficiently bloody and gross, as it should be when you're fighting Nurgle. So the Ogryn is gigantic. Again, kind of stark contrast to Barden being the small tank. It means you're going to eat a lot of friendly fire damage. Thankfully, there's no friendly fire on melee, but there is for ranged. That other guy came down. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oop. Oop. Right. There's lots of audio cues, just like Vermintide, for various things. Jump up here. Okay, good. Do not have range to deal with that. These enemies have extra armor, which I think is the mutation right now. What? There's no option to turn on highlights around your teammates like Vermintide had, which sucks because everything looks kind of gritty and samey. Like you don't even see names above people unless you're directly looking at them, which means that in combat there's been more than a few times that I've like turned around and just like started swinging at a teammate, and you know they don't take any damage, that's fine, but special there is a little punch. Every weapon has like a primary attack you can block or do a secondary, like zoom in. It's also the block and push attacks. And then a lot of weapons have like a tertiary thing. So for this one it's, you know, an uppercut. Punched his head clean off. The tertiary for this is you swing it around. In terms of pickups and levels, there's not a lot of them. It's just ammo, grenades, and then there's like a little med pack thing and a little ammo pack thing, and that's it. You can't carry health packs around like you could in Vermintide, so you have to be a lot more strategic about that. Instead, there's the metapack thing, that thing there, where you go up and use them, but they have an expiration on them. Like they only have a couple uses. So. In little events, we've made some noise, so now enemies are attacking. So far so good. So you can see it's very hectic. It's hard to tell what's happening, which is good aesthetically, but from a gameplay perspective, maybe not so much. We're hovering around like 55 or 60 FPS as well. Oxburster. Stamina, of course. Alright. I'll try to tag specials as I see them. Hopefully my ranger buddies here can kill them. Charge up weapons, of course.
I should have liked to see this place in its new built glory.
Tertium summit of the wonder. The grandest planetary capital for free sectors. We're to keep it that way if we can.
Right. Come on, buddy. You can tag positions on the map as well.
Keep going. You've plenty of ground left to cover.
There's like a little radial menu for tagging.
Medicaid station!
You don't get a stat screen in missions, and you also do not get a scoreboard at the end, so you have no idea how well you're doing. And they said it's to prevent toxicity, but I want to see my stats. Like, I want to know if a weapon is good or not, based on how many kills I'm getting with it.
No, priest.
Sniper somewhere. Alright. That was good. There's a lot more ranged enemies than Vermintide had, which makes sense because you have a lot more ranged options yourself, but it makes being a melee-focused build or character a little bit harder. There is, there's kind of a system where if you're getting shot at, you will like get suppressed, almost like the old Battlefield games used to have. And it's supposed to impact enemies as well. It seems to be very bugged. Enemies are also supposed to automatically switch in to melee weapons when you get into melee range with them, and they don't sometimes. Again, it's more than a little buggy, and I'm concerned because of how short it is until launch. Vermintide 2 is the same way. It was more than a little jank for like a while, and it still kind of is, which is kind of disappointing, but there's some kind of beeping. What's that beeping? Disappointing, we haven't gotten any music yet. So one of our guys is missing.
Hard to believe there used to be enforcers here. Might still have a family if they stayed.
Hey, Chowky, get your ammo.
It's... Oh crap.
Reloading, cover me.
Oops. Just as planned. Man, he went at it.
Sweet, sweet ammo here, priest.
Characters will call each other out by their class, again, because there's no names, so just prisoners.
This way, straight down.
That sounded good. Ooh, here we go.
Ammunition.
Flip a grenade at him. So yeah, my charge just didn't do anything. It seems a little buggy, both on this character and the Zealot. The ogre go. So as you take damage, you get wounds. Down on the bottom left, you can see that little purple health bar. So like in Vermintide, you'd get them if you picked up a grimoire, which still exists in this game. I haven't seen any yet, but I know they're here. But you also get them when you take too much damage in a short period of time.
Seem right like this.
What's this?
You all need to be together. Group up.
But yeah, you can see the guns all look and sound very good, which is cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Good.
Last gasp. Get yourself to the elevator. He's waiting for you.
Nice. Oop. These Mauler guys, they're more than a little annoying.
Reloading.
They're very fast.
Shot the barrel is going to explode.
Oh crap. Uh-oh. Oh no.
May you know his peace.
Uh-oh. This is not a good combo here.
Come. Don't need any bits.
This is really bad. Alright.
You cannot cheat death, heretic.
So when people die, you can pick them up again later on in the level. So we get,
Holy
what's his face back before too long. I don't know why I tried to block those bullets, it doesn't work. So, oh my god.
Good. You need healing. Hold fast.
I might die. Who's our buddy then? Pick him up. I don't need ammo. I can resist the urge to just run to him.
Forgive me. I have failed.
Get him, get him.
Get off. This ain't over yet.
Alright, so instead of spawning in closets like you would in Left 4 Dead or even in Vermintide, you just kind of spawn random places when you die. So, actually need a grenade.
Pop that grenade.
I need healing real bad though. Actually be able to.
Got it. No more rager.
Alright. Let's just keep on going.
Upgrading your clearances. You should be able to access the elevator.
Medicare station.
Oop. Oh my god. Die.
Heal yourself, Ogren. You see it? Medicare station.
Yeah. Alright, now we're ready for whatever the finale is here, I don't know.
Did you spend time in these blocks, Explicito?
I don't want to talk about it. Not to you.
Then use what you learned in the cause of atonement.
So sometimes they talk to the NPCs, which is cool. It gives them a little bit more life. But supposedly they unlock more lines the higher level you get, and I hope that's the case, because right now there's not a ton of them.
Let me show you.
Thanks for redacted targets on site. End them.
Just wail on this guy for a bit. He loses his shield, then you wail on him again. Just have to do that 4 times, and they die. I'm gonna away for a second. Again, not every mission is a boss like this. There's lots of them. They've been cycling them out so you get to experience different things throughout the beta. God. But he's getting absolutely wrecked. Get him, get him. Oh. He's got a sword. Oh. Alright, alright. Plenty of gore. Obviously. Some missions just end like this, which is a little weird. Obviously we have to loot the body, that's very important. We're all very low level. Yeah, there's no scoreboard. You get to see how much XP you get. But that's it, there's no stats. Get some currency. All you get is kills, how many deaths, and how long it took. That's it. I don't know how many kills I got, or how much damage I took, or anything. So it's hard to see if you're, like, getting better or anything. Which is very disappointing and a baffling decision. Even if it was just your own stats, I think that would be good. Like, if they're worried about toxicity, just show what you have done. It's the guys we were just playing with. Plus Gronk. Wow. Post-football career has not been good to you. Alright, so that was the Ogren. Change operative. Sit through another fairly long loading screen. We're out the Psyker this time. I made my characters based on the voice actors. I went through and, like, I listened to all of them and stuff. And there's some, again, there's some really good ones in there, but I chose my favorites, so. One of the female zealot voices it's just Carillion, which is perfect. And the Ogren that I had, you didn't get to hear it, but it's Barden's voice actor again. Some people have some cool gear already. They must have done one of the achievements for that. Obviously, we are still in our rags, so.
Walking corpse, that's you.
Rude. Right, it's another random mission. Let's go for it. Let's see what we get. Pop some heads. Okay, yeah. Some very high-level people here. Well, two of them are. The guy's even got the thing. I don't know what that means. He's got it, though. All of us are using the same sword, too. Hobbs is too cool to ready up. Get a drink while we wait. This guy.
This one's an infiltration mission. Get in, get out alive. If you can.
I think this might be the same one again. Oh no, never mind. It's a similar one.
Kill the target, and we'll consider you a step closer to having earned your freedom.
went bald for this character so we could see the head tattoos. Because it's very important in a first-person game to have very good tattoos. Here's our special. We'll pop some heads.
These soldiers have numbers, but enthusiasm.
The garrison doesn't concern you. Move up.
So again, we can see some random NPCs here. And here's what I'm talking about. Like, you don't get to just stop and enjoy this stuff because everybody just wants to run forward.
Your first stop's the marketplace.
Some Lehman Russ battle tanks.
Also schedule it from there.
There's one there gets extra rations. Fight in the dog.
Is that special? Got him. Ooh, wait. I'm gonna explode if I'm not careful. You don't take damage when you vent, which is nice, because you have to vent a whole bunch more than you would in Vermintide. That was cool as hell. He jumped and killed him. It's also good because it vents very slowly, passively. It was much faster with the Bright Wizard. We also have a kind of force push thing. It's okay. It's Salt Spire's voice on our other Psyker there. That was a very close second, but
There's no turning back from this.
only some guns have flashlights, which sucks, because the game is very dark. There's times I wish I could see things a little bit better. These guys with flamethrowers. What?
Rebels invading us!
Uh-oh. Okay, they killed him. There's a burster somewhere. That's not good. What? So again, popping heads, it's cool, but it also sucks, because it has to charge up, even on, like, random little guys. So if something else kills it while you're trying to, you've just wasted a bunch of time and charge. So burster coming. Audio is super important in this game, which is why I'm talking over it, so you can't hear all the cool sound effects.
The body dies.
Thing.
Gamma 315 is slime.
So you get these power cells and you toss them into the
lives of citizens.
healing
Don't forget
things.
that's why we're
And you
here.
get more charges of
We're
them.
here to kill the enemy. Anything else is irrelevant.
I don't know where the healing thing is. I think it's down here. Guess we'll find out.
You have to move faster. Get through the maintenance bay and head for the station.
I'm just gonna carry this, even though we don't need healing. I'm gonna carry this.
Zap! I'm all zap!
You never know. My teammate has
Any
this
of you
in
seen
hand.
Terror?
Or teammates.
Oh, no, Halfneck. If my kind go to terror, we do not return.
The frame rate.
Dutiful. Always meet Emperor in the end.
Come on, buddy, let's go. Gotta get up here. Obviously, I have to keep carrying this. It's very important. Yeah. Might have to do stuff.
Bugs beneath my heel.
It's a lot of them.
Engaging war protocols.
So head popping is It's the replacement for grenades for this character. There's a dog somewhere. Where is it? I don't see it. I didn't see the message that they killed it either. There it is. The dogs are very, very glitchy. They just sort of ping pong around and it's weird. Alright.
Stairs!
Sprint. It eats through stamina very quickly. Oh.
Too much blood. Patch up now. Ready in crowd control. Loading ammo. Give me cover. Put it. They're in good cover.
What? What am I getting shot from somewhere? I don't know what our two teammates are doing.
No, this shit's for you, son.
Together, group up.
Bomber advancing.
Nobody's crouching with me. This is not a good team.
Promising so far. We need to access the auto scheduler. Set your data interrogators.
We didn't even need that thing in the end.
Get the ammo.
I choose to be prepared.
That sounds bad. 'Cause it's a grenade. When grenades explode, they slow you down while you're in the fire, which sucks. And there's a lot of them. They seem to be a very common special. Wow, he climbed up while I was chopping him in bits. Yeah. So we have a little event here. Your head explode.
Ammo!
Have to wait for this thing to do whatever it's gonna do. Sometimes it breaks and we have to fix it. Get to do this little game for it.
Investigate. Redress.
You jerk. It sucks. No. Okay.
No interruptions. Omnicide praised.
Praise the Omnicide. Alright. That guy took a while to kill. Oop, somebody got pounced right behind me. I hope they're fine.
Trust is our most valuable currency. I hope I found yours.
Database back online. You are not a complete failure.
Alright.
Well done, I suppose.
What's that?
Engaging. Focus. Fire.
Uh-oh. See if somebody else wants to do it this time, maybe? Guess not? Okay. Oh. Where's the dog at? I hear it. So you sometimes get the little, like the internal view, like you can see your teammates, like bones and heart. But it's not 100% of the time, so, and it's very faint. What? Oh, that's him. He has a force staff. Okay.
Excessive force authorized! The person must think we are all made of quills to charge as she does.
Paying? Strong should just take what's needed.
Dishonest enforcers have been known to simply confiscate what they want. Perhaps they aren't entirely wrong.
Alright, we'll use the gun for a little bit, change it up.
So should you be.
Us?
Just kidding, we're gonna pop heads. You guys are very armored. Alright, Nope. Two in a row. Nope. That's not good. Okay.
Hear that? That quiets the sound of fate breathing in before vomiting all over us.
Right. Oop. I guess we don't go this way this time. Changed it up on us. Let's see if he can do it. Nice. Wait, my hip fire is pretty terrible.
Getting some payback. Good kill.
Oop. Enemies will use cover. And you can too, sometimes, kind of. It seems a little jank, which is a recurring theme for sure. The game's very fun, for sure. It's very satisfying, just like Vermintide is. Again, they nailed the aesthetic, 100%. But yeah, there's some jank to it, some bugs, and some questionable decisions in terms of development too. Again, like the no scoreboard, and I'm not crazy about not having preset characters and all that.
Engaging war protocols!
I think, in general, the best way I can describe this game is it's Vermintide 1.5 in space.
That's in good talking.
Like there's some improvements that Vermintide 2 had that this one is lacking. It's kind of a letdown. It's still very good, and I'm still gonna put dozens, if not hundreds, of hours into it probably. But yeah, I think it needs a little bit more work.
This looks familiar.
Alright. Make your way through Chasm Terminus and get to the right platform.
Medical station!
Lots of them got a sound bit.
They're gonna... Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ooh. There's a flamer behind us. And let's go up here.
The tech priest rather curious, I must admit.
Medicaid station!
Maybe not.
Is that a med station?
I offer mercy for prolonged suffering.
The big guy definitely needs it, so.
We're damned. That's why we're still alive. The good and pure are already in their grave.
It's true that too many good are gone, veteran. Dogs Flamer!
Dogs Flamer dead!
Alright. Keep on keeping on.
On course!
The game also, at least so far, does not have Twitch integration like Vermintide 2 did. Which is, again, another huge letdown. That was a really cool feature. You could have your chat, like, pick, you know, what elites you were gonna fight and when you were gonna get hordes and items and stuff.
He killed the Ghost Flamer!
Stuck on something?
Grenade that! Heads down!
The power's still going again. I don't know what we keep carrying this for, but we're doing it. I started something terrible. Oh, hey. Where is it? A little slow on the block there.
Stairs, over there!
Where is it? Where is it?
You sanctioned!
That was weird.
Ammo!
Go up the stairs.
I feel eyes on us. Always.
Slay that gunner!
Almost to the end. I've done this one before. There's another boss at the end of this one, actually.
Nothing but a stench.
Arrival is gone. Get across the station.
The enemies, hold up!
Sometimes enemies will spawn literally inside of you. And Vermintide did that too, but I've noticed it a bit more in this one.
This one's for Cadia.
Sir! Request you into another target, besides me! Sir!
Fatshark from me, big man! Ammo! Load up!
I like that everyone treats the Ogre very nicely. Ooh, those jukes.
Earning extra ration!
Death waits. And glory, perhaps, but mostly death.
Outstanding!
Didn't even react.
Only way it's done.
Tranquility comes a step closer.
I'm getting shot from behind. Okay. Die. Gotta pick this thing up. It's very important.
Serious damage.
Oh, that does look serious.
Alright, there's something behind us still.
Canadian surprise coming in. So Grendel's hiding behind the hologram. How cocky mysterious.
I'd rather not know Grendel's secrets.
No understood chain of command.
Where is Jay?
Fight me.
Oop. Nice. Force staff looks pretty cool. Almost to the end.
I'm confused. What are we killing again?
What would it change? You have your mission.
Yeah, point targets out to me to be sure.
That's fair. Alright, obviously we're gonna carry that. Oh! Oh no. Oh no. It fell. I'm also almost out of ammo. That was weird.
I'll sell you down to
There it is. We're still good.
Peppers down. Outstanding.
Oop.
Following right.
Bomber kill.
Carried it all the way to the end.
Oh, look. Fresh meat for the grinder.
A providential discovery. Ammunition.
Go, go, go!
Shut power.
Put in rations today.
Go down. Holy crap. He is on me, huh?
Revival strategy.
Alright, oop. Don't need that yet.
Initiating crowd control.
He's still up. There's a flamer in here now too. That's not good.
Warp you sanction.
More worried about the flamer than the boss. There's more than one.
We can target the top flamer.
Oh my god. He's just racking me.
Mission apply, medicate.
One of our guys is down too. god. Get me up. Holy crap. Get him, get him.
Just give up.
All right. Gotta get the thing. I gotta get the thing.
Rannick will be impressed. I'll be sure to tell him what you did here.
It's very important.
Cover me!
No, give me that back. I need that.
I think they upset the veteran.
Try to meet that stand. Let's not go cover.
Yeah. Secured the thing. Alright, we'll check out the Ranger Veteran, and then that'll be it. Mostly because the Zealot is very similar to the Ogren. Just shorter. Which is a letdown, because I don't have the Chainsword yet. You get to mess with it in the tutorial, and it's very cool. Was not paying attention, looked at something else. Change operative. Hey, this one's actually named after me. Instead of random names or Space Bear in German, like the Ogren was. Bonus points if you knew what that was. But yeah, the game's very fun. I'm definitely enjoying it. But yeah, there's some very clear issues with it too. And some of them shouldn't be. Again, it almost feels like they didn't learn some of the lessons from Vermintide. Like this was developed, or from Vermintide 2, like this was developed like concurrently with that, and something just like didn't quite get across. It's very odd. I hope we get a different one, and it's not just killing a boss again. Find out in a second.
Special issue ammunition's getting hard to come by. Rannick wants you to fix that. The scouts have the stockpile at the Chasm Station Logistratum. You'll be raiding it. Secure the area, identify the gear, and get it aboard the retrieval Valkyries. Understood?
I guess it's just me and this other guy. That's all you need. It's just us two. Nope. Oh, yeah, it literally is just that.
Might make some useful connections.
I know a better way in than the front gate. Head for maintenance.
I hope you're all ready for this!
Grenade out!
Alright. Nope. We get 2 Ogrins now, too. Nice. There's guns around, but you can't pick them up. Let's see. Oop.
Outstanding!
Just click on heads, that's all you gotta do.
That's the Ranger dead!
That guy's got a high-level gun.
Scan bomber! Bomber kill confirmed!
Oop. I thought I killed him, too.
Tell me the fragging thing's dead!
Used to be this place smelled of spices and roast meat. Now it's stale blood and decay.
This is the front line for tertium!
Oop.
Oh, that's the bomber gun!
Believe your aim is off a bit, sir.
Oh, cool, he's got the shield. Looks so cool.
Kill it till it's over! Simple!
I do not have full auto yet. It's just clicking as fast as I... well, clicking fairly fast.
They're dug in! Break them!
Cabin terminus is as much as fine as a transit hub. It will be again.
Keep hitting them, big man!
Why is that? Is he in cover or something? That was weird. This guy's just going to town. You love to see it. So this is the same level we were in before. We're just going through like a different part of it, which I think is a very clever use of like reusing assets and things.
Shooting is fast, but mashing enemy with fists is...
That's why I use it.
Made for the grinder!
Ooh. That could have gone better. What? I thought that was the other ranger. Alright.
Maintenance access is sealed. Nothing your data interrogator can't
My
handle.
god. That could be bad.
Fucking kill that thing!
Data interrogation rate acceptable.
Here, dog. Where, dog? There it is.
Your incompetence is showing. The interrogator requires a reboot.
What? Where did it go? The hell? No crap. Oop. It's very chaotic.
Try not to make a much of this task violence.
Where is it? I hear it. Nice.
This is how it's done.
There we go. That's more like it.
Do not disrupt the flow of data again.
Too bad it's gonna happen one more time. Gameplay demands it.
Barrel explosion!
Lots of ammo capacity in the las guns. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Decorative phase nearing completion.
That's cool. You can actually see on his screen what he was doing.
Watch, learn, repeat. Got it?
Big duty's dead! That's your gun on! We'll ride without a roll.
Yes, very well.
We got
I'll
another bot
update your
again.
crypt key. There. Are you now content?
Whoa!
It's what I'm paid for.
Where did it go? Wow. Sarah.
Holy terror, the center of all. Ever wonder what it's like?
Mines is so long, most pilgrims die before they even reach the soul system. Never gonna see it this side of the grave.
Need to move. Stay together.
I'm watching you. Always. Turn your coats and I'll find ya.
I miss the old guard days when you could trust a fellow soldier. Enemy doggy!
Alright. What? Our Ogren is very far behind.
You need ammo, soldier. Ammo! Thanks!
Good on grenades, actually. It made the headshot noise, but he did not die. A resilient skull. Not that guy, though. Or that one. Third one in there. See him. I feel like I'm not able to do a lot because our other rangers just tearing into dudes.
Trains are still running.
They don't get bounced around like we do when barrels explode.
Ceasefire on me, sir.
You're out of this.
I feel like the Zealot's main use is for pubs when you don't want to get just lit up from team fire playing as the Ogren.
Ammo. Just what I needed.
One major negative that the game has right now is that nothing is shared between your characters, which sucks. It's like, that's like an absolutely baffling decision. All of their currency, like I can understand not sharing levels, but like all of the currency and stuff that you earn and unlocks are just for those characters,
Do I walk with the weak? I
which
remain strong.
seems like it discourages you to play other ones.
Needed! Bad footing!
What?
Need help!
We're coming for you, big man! Hold up! Somebody eliminate!
Just shot the Ogren more than I shot any of the enemies there.
All right. Leave the sub-rails behind and follow the supply track.
Oop. I think it's down here.
Tech priests are all a little weird, but our tech...
Make for the grinder!
Down here! No turning back.
The priest is good.
I've known worse. Still, they ain't exactly human, is she? Keep your eyes open around her. That'll be smart.
I do like that characters of the same like voice and archetype have some unique lines with each other then, which is cool.
Ammo here, soldier!
Really. Got another Ogren. Oh. Still several guys behind us. How many headshots does it take?
They're everywhere!
Reloaded.
Standard horde procedure. Crouch and start mailing.
Don't stop, big man!
We can't hold this Roger for long, but we don't need to.
Special protein ammo! Oh yeah!
It's not
All
for
right.
you. Rannick has other teams in the field doing the really nasty job.
I will rely on you.
Get brother!
I'll make it right.
Get down here.
Stop that, veteran!
Smash up for me, big man!
Forward down! Good! Let's go! Exploding Baron!
Lots of exploding barrels in this game. Like a comical amount of them.
Striking ammo as well, you know?
If in doubt, destroy gun control. Yes?
It would be a shame for Masodi to die in a fireball.
All sorts of crazy crap here.
Pieces of floating away. Please help.
Oh, I had a health thing that entire time. I guess I might as well grab that.
Ammo crate!
Alright, here we have our little finale mission this time. To get the ammo from those trains and bring it to the Valkyrie.
Supplies are tagged. Let's get what we came for.
Oh my god, I thought that was my teammate again.
Corner!
Alright. There we go.
Fighting veteran!
Oh. Are they good over there? Okay.
Oh, ain't that a beautiful
They might not be good over there. That was a little more costly than it probably should have been.
Eliminate target. Break the gun. Next target. Got one of the fraggers. Give me some cover.
Right, so we gotta open these, get the ammo out, and then carry it up to the Valkyrie. So I think we got them all. Yeah, maybe. Alright, yeah. So I guess that means there's 3 on the other side then. I think there's a guy right behind me. Oh, it's not magic like it was in Vermintide. Just whip him in there.
Damn shotgunner!
What?
This looks bad. Feels worse. Oh, scars, and you look as good as me.
On the plus side, we killed all the elites over here.
That's it. Thank you.
Except that one. That one's still there.
78. The body dies. And it's finished.
Alright. Ah, crap. That's not good.
Bastion 220 engaged. Oh,
What? I guess it doesn't care what I'm doing.
Get up from there.
Come on. Just need one more.
Burning her now.
Right.
Come on back. You're done.
Come on, big man.
brave old Russians. And I found the switch. Throwing grenade!
Grenade prime. And throw it.
Run away.
A million more like that dead, and it might just be.
Yeah. That guy was level 20. Oh my god. Carried us. Sure hope they don't wipe progress, because that would suck for him. We did it, though. But yeah, this is Darktide. It's very fun, very satisfying, but still lots of jank. It's not quite ready for prime time. Even with the things that they're supposed to add, you know, at launch next week, I think it still seems like it needs a little more time in the oven. The most baffling thing is the UI. It's just that weapon stat screen is abysmal. I have no idea what they were thinking with that. I don't know how, like, what QA tester was like, yeah, this is fine. It doesn't feel good at all. Which is in stark contrast to, you know, how good the game looks and feels and sounds. Different teams or something, I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, in general, I've been looking forward to this for a long time, and it delivers. I wish it delivered a little bit better, but it does deliver, so we'll for sure be playing more of it next week or the week after once it actually launches. But yeah, I think we'll call it here. Just wanted to put my thoughts out on Darktide and show off a little bit of the gameplay and 3 of the classes. Again, the 4th one, they are unfortunately nothing special. It's more of the same until you unlock some of the special weapons for them. So, and then they're really awesome, but I don't have them yet. So that's why we're going to end it there. It's going to be a short week of streams. This is it. In fact, we got some videos coming out later in the week. I'm going to take a nice little break. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, I'm enjoying Darktide. I wish I would enjoy it a little bit more, but to my kid, I'm still enjoying it a whole lot. Whether you are here live or you happen to watch this VOD later on down the road, I hope you enjoy it too. And until next time, have a good one.